Let's talk about how far OBD2 scanners have come. This is my old scanner. It's very basic and comes with a book that lists all of the codes. The problem with that is, well, I lost the book. Luckily, I can go online and find out what the code means, but scanners being sold today have these codes built into the device. Kind of like this new one I just got. This is called the EDIAG OBD2 scanner, and you are able to extract a ton of information without busting out your phone or computer and searching Google. That's pretty convenient, but that's not even the best part. I'll get to that later. Let's open this one up. This comes with a cable, but it's not for charging. This is so you can plug it into a computer and extract information, and so you can also update the device. That's right. This device is constantly being updated to provide you as much information as possible. Let's remove the plastic from the device and see how it works. So start your engine and plug this into your OBD2 port. Please note, this will only work on vehicles made in 1996 or newer. As you can see, this device is in color and you have 4 options in the start menu: Diagnostics, DTC Lookup, Battery, and Settings. Before jumping into Diagnostics, let's check out the other 3 first. DTC Lookup is what you will use after you find a code on your vehicle. Select your make and then enter the code right here. Hit enter until you get to a number you want to change and then use the up and down keys to scroll. Let's go back and jump into the battery menu. This one's pretty basic, but provides you with information on your battery's health. Go back again and jump into settings. You can change the language. There are 9 of them built in. Units, so you can go from metric to English or vice versa. You can turn on data logging, and you can also run some tests for the scanner itself to make sure it's operating as it should. System info is where you would check to see if your scanner is up to date or not. Now let's jump into the diagnostics screen. After the screen loads, you will see this screen. Just hit OK, and now you're able to read any code you may have. You can also erase codes from this screen, as well as look at live data on your vehicle. This is extremely convenient, especially if you're working with a tuner and they need specific information on how your vehicle is operating. You can also test your O2 sensors to make sure they're operating as they should. And if for some reason you need information on your vehicle, you can access that as well. Let's jump into the live data. You will see this display letting you know you can rearrange each section. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. Press OK, and now you can see a ton of information in real time, including your RPMs, your air intake temperature, and a lot of stuff I know nothing about. But more information is better than not enough, right? Now let me show you how to organize this list. I'm going to use intake air temperature as an example. Once you find an item you want to put at the top, just hold down the OK button for a couple of seconds and bam, now it's at the top of the list. Very easy. Let's try another one. Here I'm going to select the mass airflow information and do the exact same thing. Hold OK for 2 seconds and there you go. Right at the top it goes. Now let's go back and check out graph display. Select OK on this screen and now you have 7 options to choose from. I'm going to select a few of these. Once you have your selection, just press the red back key and you can now scroll through each of your selections using the up and down arrow keys. If you stay on one of the screens, you will see a red line forming. I'm on the RPM graph, and if I tap the gas, you can see the data reflect that. You can also record data and save it on the device. Let's go back to the live data screen and click on record. Hit OK again, and once it loads, you will see all these options. Once you find something you want to record, hit OK and then hit the back button. Now you have 3 memory slots to choose from. I'm going to choose the first slot and it will start recording. When you are done, hit the back button and return to the live data menu. If you want to view what you just recorded, go down to playback and click OK. Select which memory slot you chose and hit OK. Now you can scroll through each frame of your recording. If you need to send this to someone, just plug it into your computer using the supplied cable and then download the file onto your computer. Now let's get to the best part. Its price. This scanner is selling for $26 right now. My old scanner cost me around $40 when I bought it years ago. For $26, you can store this mini car computer in your glove box, center console, or in your trunk for whenever you may need it. Scanners have come a long way in a short period of time. Devices like this make it easier to get our vehicles back on the road as soon as possible. That's it for this video. If you would be so kind, please hit that like button as it really helps with the algorithm. Also, if you haven't already, become a subscriber and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video from our channel. Thanks for watching and we'll see you on the next one.